Hello and welcome to another update video about ICP. ICP continues to move in this range, okay? So it's a corrective range, really painful to watch, I have to say. Really painful to watch. We could argue that, yeah, I mean, there is a bit of a triangle pattern maybe that's unfolding here. I don't want to put too many lines on the chart, but it still is not really making much progress here. I mean, I don't know if it's really a triangle, probably very hard to justify, but yeah, it's overall a price range here in which the price is moving. It's corrective price action, which means you have a lot of overlapping price action. Price doesn't really mean make any progress. Last rally was only in 3 waves. The move down was in 3 waves, and yeah, I highlighted to you already in the last updates that it really takes a break below 1023 to suggest we're coming down into that yellow support area, because a direct breakdown isn't really in line with what I see generally in the market. And I have to say, ICP's pattern is not the cleanest, is not the clearest, and I tend to trust rather charts that are clear. And if the majority of altcoin charts and also Bitcoin rather points to the upside overall, yeah, maybe with a bit of a short-term pullback still, but then I have to emphasize that probably also ICP takes a short-term, more bullish route. And yeah, I mean, we've seen that now actually. The market reacted to the orange support zone there between 1023 and 1117. And market reacted sort of, okay, touched that 50% fib level there, has moved now to the next resistance level. And that's at around here, $13. So that's also a breakout point. I think it's a critical one because that's the A wave high. So if we assume, okay, maybe it's putting in a larger B wave from that 3rd of January high, the market moved down in circle wave A. This here is now circle wave B before we break down in circle wave C. At least that's sort of an idea I have. Let's see if we can get that extended B wave first. It would be an A, B, C structure, but to confirm it, yeah, it needs to give us a break above the $13 level. Once the ICP bulls have achieved that, we can look towards the next level. It is at $14.25. Once this is broken, we can look at the next level, which is at $16.42, but also it's this broader target range for wave C. So what you see there in white, the box, is actually the ideal target range for a C wave. We get that by calculating and taking the length of the A wave, and we compare it with the length of the C wave, and it takes us into the region between $15.25 and $18.49, which would be a bit of a stretch target. So first of all, I'm watching now this $13 level. If that's broken, the next one becomes relevant. Above that, we get to that target area. And this scenario is valid as long as the Wednesday low, or Thursday low actually, is not broken to the downside. It is at $11.20 pretty much. Yeah, if we break this level here, then yeah, I mean, first of all, the orange box will be tested again, possibly for a reset of this B wave. And if then, again, if we break below 1023, that was my critical support, then we're heading down more directly. That would be the short-term bearish scenario in which circle wave B already topped here. It would be quite weak though for that B wave, but acceptable. But yeah, due to that potential double top here, it rather looks to me as if it wants to break it sooner or later. Therefore, I've added here the extended B wave to the chart. I think resistance levels are clear, support levels are as well. What it might make sense to look at the VRVP, volume profile, to get an idea of where is actually the point of control. And funny enough, it is actually where that low was formed. So the point of control down here around the $11.28, $11.25 level, pretty much where that low point was formed. And the next major, you could say, volume spike, historical volume, basically resistance, is exactly where I have that structural resistance level indicated here by that resistance line, yeah, basically at $13, and that's the level that the price needs to break above. There isn't too much above that, so it should reduce in resistance, okay, and we might therefore get some accelerated upside movement. Normally, the prices start to chop around a little bit once they get into the areas where we have a lot of historical volume. So it could very much be that we see a little bit of sideways action here, consolidation, before potentially a breakout over the weekend. Yeah, I don't think there is really much more to add. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.